Hello, yogis. Welcome to Mantra Mondays with myself, Amy. Today we are looking at the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. This mantra is my absolute favorite mantra of all time. I first heard this mantra performed by the incredible Sanatnam Kaur, and once I heard that track, I was hooked. And I was actually really lucky to be able to go and see Sanatnam Kaur in concert in Calgary a couple of years ago. And when she sang this song, my heart soared. And I hope that when you chant this mantra for yourself, that you're able to connect to that same sensation. This mantra actually originates from the Kundalini Yoga origin. And they say that when you chant this mantra, you're connecting to the golden chain. And what they mean by that is when you chant, not only are you connecting to yourself as the student, but you're also connecting to the teacher in the room, and then the teacher of that teacher, and the teacher of that teacher, and so on. We often chant this mantra at the beginning of a class as a way for us to tune in. And that's where the power in this mantra lies. In chanting this mantra, you are tuning into a frequency where the deepest understanding of Kundalini energy can be accessed. It's almost like you are connecting to an electrical grid of wisdom, love, and creativity. And that's my favorite thing about this mantra, is the creative energy that it can bring up from within us, and that then follows through the rest of our day, our week, and beyond. So let's break this mantra down. The first part of the mantra, Ong Namo. The direct translation of this part is, I bow to the subtle divine wisdom. Guru Dev Namo. This part of the mantra translates to, I bow to the divine teacher within. When we chant this mantra as a whole, Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo, it allows us to connect to not just the wisdom within ourselves, but the connection that we have to the teachers within our current world and then beyond. So I really implore you that if you are ever having moments when you're feeling a blockage in your creativity or in a direction that you want to move in, to chant this mantra. So let's get started with the chant. I'm going to be playing my guitar. Now bear in mind that I have only been learning to play the guitar myself for the last 4 months. And that is one of the driving forces for these videos, is it allows me to expand my own knowledge within learning a new chord sequence. I did change the chord sequence slightly so that it was a little bit more attainable for myself. Oh, my beloved, kindness of the heart, breath of life, I bow to you, and I'm coming, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming, and I'm coming home. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I now want to guide us through a really powerful pranayama breath technique. It's called skull shining breath, which is my favorite name because it just kind of gives you this wonderful picture in your mind of maybe what's happening to the skull when you are working with this breath. The Sanskrit name for this breath is Kapalabhati, which is usually what most people will know this breath as. And it's likely that you have come across this breath before at the beginning of a yoga class. Typically, we would take this breath at the beginning of a strong flow class or an Ashtanga class, as it's a way for us to wake up the energy in the body and to then infuse that energy with the mind to create greater clarity and focus. Creativity and the energy that is required to bring your creative endeavors to fruition is often dampened by the heavy and lethargic state of being. So that's why this particular breath is really powerful to use when you want to change or alter that lethargic, heavy energy towards a creative endeavor. The breath itself consists of repeated rounds of forceful exhalation, which is then followed by passive inhalations. And it can be seen as quite an intense physical practice due to the strong contractions of your lower abdominal area. And the passive inhale occurs naturally following the expulsion of air. Typically, if I am teaching this to a beginner, I definitely recommend placing your hands around the sides of your waist so that my thumb is wrapped around the side and the other four fingers resting either side of your navel. The reason for doing this is it acts as a template for you to understand physically when you are meant to draw the navel in for that contraction. So I like to actually press my fingers, as you can see I'm doing now, into my abdominal area as a reminder for me that that is the time for me to draw the navel in, ready for that passive exhale. We typically do this breath in 3 rounds. Each round we will build the speed and the length and also the intensity of the breath. So again, I recommend, if this is a new breath technique, to take this in even slower stages. You can work with a very slow inhale and exhale to begin with. I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. First, I will walk us through a demonstration of the breath. I take a deep breath in through my nose, and a forcible exhale through my nose as I contract my navel in towards my spine. And then the natural inhale occurs like a suction cup. Let's take this in 3 rounds together, finding your comfortable seat. Sit nice and tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. We'll take a nice deep breath in to begin. Exhale for round 1. Big breath in. Let it go. Let's move to round 2. This round will be a little quicker. Deep breath in to begin. Let it go. Pause. Take a moment. Feel the vibrations as they move through you. And let's move into our final and third round of Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. With this round, I want you to go hell for leather. Go as fast as you can and put as much energy and focus into your exhales and allow the inhale to passively occur. Deep breath in to begin. And you may find, like I have just found in that time, that you can get a little bit messy with the nose and the snot. So just bear that in mind to have a box of tissues near you, because it is very likely that when you do this breath, you might be expelling other things other than just your breath. I truly hope that this mantra combined with this powerful breath technique will really help you to harness your creative projects during this time. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with new videos that I will be releasing each week. If you liked or loved this video, please hit the like button, and please feel free to drop me any comments and thoughts that you have, any new ideas that you have for videos that you would like to see me post. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. Namaste.